Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. It's time for more Dragon Quest 7. So last we left off, we tied up the loose ends in the present with the islands we did 2 sessions ago, and started this one. So we're off to go find an ingredient for this guy's potion. Okay, we actually have to physically walk there, okay. To the mystical caves! Triple kill!
Easy peasy.
Hello, Sir Microphone! Alright! We have 2 characters that can use multi-heal now, yay. Stupid zombies! Oh no, toxic zombies!
Here I come.
I will kick the shit out of these zombies! Wow, I was kind of half kidding, but yeah.
We did
And
it.
Microphone's like, I didn't get to do anything! Why did you guys summon me? The Almighty is just toying with me at this point. Alright, easy pickings!
All in a day's work.
I have a feeling we're gonna need these diamonds at some point. Considering how generous the game is with giving them to me. Haha, you stupid zombie! Hey, get him, my sheep brethren!
Easy peasy.
Rib Tickler! And Ruff leveled up off screen. More money! Okay, we got 2 choices here. Woolly blanket, Kafrizz, and a level up. Yeah, I don't care if she's maxed out on sorcery, I am not changing that for a while. Ooh!
Sure.
Well, I guess if Particio knows multi-heal, I'll change him over to Gladiator. This cave is huge!
Excellent.
Ooh! We got a green fragment.
Oh.
It's not often we get visitors up here. What's that? You're looking for a star shard? Well, I'm busy at the moment, but I'm sure my lovely husband would be happy to let you pick his brains.
Yes?
Who are you, and what are you doing here? I hope you got a good reason to be mad to come all the way up here without one. What's that? The wizard-in-chief at the Grand Conjuratorium sent you to bring back a star shard? Must be real suckers for punishment to have said yes. Well, you'll be wanting to head to the pool at the top of the mountain. That's where you'll find one, if you're lucky. Not that you're gonna be there anytime soon, of course. Why, you ask? Well, go and look for yourselves. I'm sure you'll work it out. So the star shard lieth beyond our reach. But what is that stands in our way? Let's do as the man suggesteth, and endeavor to discover that which preventeth us from securing our prize. The water is falling far too heavily for you to be able to make it through. I can tell from that disappointed look on your face that you've worked out why you won't be getting to the top of the mountain anytime soon. But don't worry, because I've got some good news. The waterfall's blocking your path to the peak at the moment. There's no two ways about that. Unless the water's kind enough to stop flowing, you're going nowhere. But that's where you're in luck. Every morning at sunrise, it does exactly that. Stops dead for just a little bit. Well, I think I've said enough. Have a word with my lovely wife over there if you want to know more.
Oh.
Star shards are miraculous crystals that form when starlight falls on perfectly pure water. Obviously, that means you can only get them when the stars are out. But if you leave here bright and early in the morning, you should still be able to make it up there in time to find some. Now, would you like to have a nice lie down? Lovely, and don't worry, my dear lamb of a husband will wake you up before the stars disappear. Right, dear? Yes, I guess.
Oh!
Wakey, wakey, you need to get going or you're gonna miss your chance. Sorry to rush you, but to be honest, I slept in a little longer than I planned to. But the waterfall stopped and the stars are out, so if you run, you can still make it. Yeah, literally in the nick of time. Oh, you dirty butthole. Well, he's dead at least.
Oh.
Okay, so that's how we leave later.
Oh.
The star shard's sure to be close at hand. Let's commence our search, Particio. Particio spots a beautiful crystal glowing gently in the starlight. We got one!
Excellent. Sure.
Darn it! Oh great, 2 trolls. Critical!
Excellent.
Come on, let's give that star shard we found to the Wiz. And while you're at it, you can give a piece of your mind as well. Who does he think he is, treating us like his lackeys?
What is it?
Ah, so you've returned. Well, do you have something for me?
Oh, how absolutely marvelous! This is just what I was looking for. Now I have all the ingredients I need. You have excelled yourself, truly. Now, as recompense for all your hard work, allow me to regale you with a magical tale of mystery and intrigue. Perhaps you've heard some of the rumors about the King of Hubble and his ill-advised behavior on your travels. Well, the real situation is somewhat worse than the rumors would suggest. The poor misguided fool is trying to revive the incantation of all things. And what's the incantation, I hear you ask? Well, it's an apocalyptically awful spell that once tore entire continents to shreds. It's been safely sealed away since time immemorial. So, you can imagine my alarm when I
He's like, what the heck is wrong with you?
I went straight over there and asked him if it was true, but he flatly denied all knowledge. He ended up losing his temper and chasing me out of the castle. After that, it seems he came up with the bright idea of building a blockade between Hubble and the Grand Conjuratorium to stop me trying anything like that again. But he needn't worry on that front. I've been busy researching the ultimate counter
Oh, thank goodness.
instead, one known as the Great Leveler. It's been a long, hard road, requiring every ounce of my vast intellect and a little assistance from you, but I'm close at last. Very close, in fact. As luck would have it, you are about to witness the completion of one of the greatest thaumaturgical concoctions this world has ever seen. Hold on to your hats.
Except for Aisha, because you're the only one that's not wearing one. Or a hood.
What? Surely not. Well, no! No! Blast it all! It was almost perfect. I was so very close. But with a spell as mighty as the Great Leveler, almost isn't good enough.
It sounds as though this kingdom is doomed if the king succeeds in his magical endeavors. If we want to restore Hubble in our own time, we have to do something to stop him.
That's right. Absolutely spot on, young lady. The fate of our proud nation hangs on the question of whether or not I can conjure up the Great Leveler. And I'm going to need your help. Now, the first thing I want you to do is head back to Hubble and try to delay the king's work on the incantation in any way you can. Oh, and be sure to take this with you.
The Wiz's seal of approval.
I don't endorse just any old idiot, you know. You should count yourself very lucky. That little chit will get you past any guard. They won't dare stand in your way. In the meantime, I shall expend all my energy.
Maribel's just looking at Ruff like, what the heck?
Thanks again for all your help. You're an absolute brick. Ruff!
Still can't believe the Wiz's spell went wrong. Come on, let's go see the king and make sure he's not doing anything bad.
Oh.
Oh, it's you again, heading back to Hubble, are you? Well, would you mind showing me that letter of yours? We have to do things by the book. You know how it is. Goodness, is the letter penned by none other than the Wizard-in-Chief of the Grand Conjuratorium. He doesn't hand these out to anyone, you know. Who are you exactly? Sorry, none of my business, on your way. A note with the mighty Wiz furnished us should suffice to secure us an audience with the king. Come, Partitia, let us away to the castle without delay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I promise. Are you alright?
Oh.
Tell me, young lady, do you wish to master the art of magic? Yes? Very well, then allow me to demonstrate a spell that served me well over the years. Prepare to feel the full force of Kafrizzle!
Oh.
Midge, no! Impressive, the Almighty looks after his own, it seems. Curse you! I'd only be only too happy to put you out of your misery, but alas, I'm a little busy. I shall leave you here to regret your foolish selflessness. Why did none of them tackle this guy? Father Martin, I'm sorry, this is my fault. Don't worry about me, child, I'm fine. I'm more worried about you, Midge. You're not hurt, are you? I'm fine. Good, I'm glad to hear it, but Perhaps it's a little worse than I thought. Could you make it, help me make it as far as the church? May the Almighty bless you for coming to my aid. But who was that man, and why did he hurry off towards the castle? I fear he may have some business with His Majesty. But what can Hebrus be thinking associating with the man who would threaten a child? I'm sorry, forgive my musings. I feel I should explain a few things first.
Hebrus is, of course, the name of our king.
We've been friends since we were boys. The two of us and one other girl, a girl, Lucia. She was such a delightful child, fond of flowers, always smiling. We spent so many happy days together, but then one day when I was 8, it all came to an end. We're under attack! Pull yourself together, man. What's going on? It's the Ruckers, sir. Scores of them. They already seized the town. Curse them. Guards, to arms. You must protect the town at all costs. They can't be allowed to reach the castle. Prince Hebrus, what are you doing here? You were just playing. You must get back to the castle this instant and take your friends with you. Ah, they're here. Darn these Ruckers. Look, these are 3 children. They have no part in this. Please let them go. Look at his clothes. That's no ordinary boy. That's a prince if I've ever seen one. You're right. Eliminating a member of the royal family would certainly boost the men's morale. That as it may be, we did not come here to slaughter innocents. We came to subdue this pathetic kingdom. We'll take the prince alive. I'm sure he'll prove a useful pawn. Very well. Men, seize the boy. Oh, shoot! She just got yeeted into the river. Almost. Help me, please! Hold on, Lucia, we'll get her. We'll get help, I promise. No! Martin, Hebrus. Don't worry, Lucia, we won't let you fall. Goodbye! That damn fool guardsman, the girl didn't need to die. Well, you're the one that yeeted him into the child. I think it's your fault. Are you injured, Captain? Just a scratch. Now grab the prince before anyone else decides to be a hero. Right away. What's the meaning of this? So you decided to come quietly in order to prevent further bloodshed. A wise decision, Princeling. You will pay. You say something? You'll pay for this, all of you. I will kill you all right here and now. Damn your insolence, boy! Let go of me, you'll pay for this, I'll kill you all! Well, you got spirit, I'll give you that, but not enough to save your kingdom, I'm afraid. Get your filthy hands off of me! You're a prince, boy, act like one. Now that you're on hands, you'll learn to behave, and you'll learn the limits of your power. Yours is a pitiful kingdom. Did you really think your worthless wizardry be enough to protect you from the might of the Ruckers? The sword's mightier than the wand, do you hear me? No amount of magic could ever be enough to defeat us. Move out, men. Next we take the castle.
Our
kingdom did indeed fall to the Ruckers, and we were forced to live in misery as a vassal state.
But then, 10 years later, Hybris took the throne and led Hubble to victory against our oppressors. Yet, we are not at peace. Still, he covets further power. He seeks to revive the most potent spell of all, the incantation, the very same spell that once tore this land apart. It was erased from history by ancient seers to prevent that dark chapter of our past from ever being repeated. Why in the world would he want to revive it now? I just cannot comprehend it.
That bad man in the black cloak went towards the castle, didn't he? Better catch it before it's too late. Welcome to you again. Are you serious? You've got some nerve. You're not gonna try and tell me you really are the envoy after all, are you? You're the limit, you really are. Have you ever said anything that wasn't a lie in your whole life? The real envoy's with the king as we speak. Not that it's any of your business. Anyway, you're not getting in and that's that. Clear off. Dearie me, you really don't know when to give up. What's this you're waving at me? Why, it's a letter from the Wizard-in-Chief of the Grand Conjuratorium. Well, as much as it pains me, I can't disobey an order from someone like that. Alright, you may pass. Thank you, the Wiz!
Hey!
We should hurry and visit the king, Particio. Isn't the world's biggest liars. How did you worm your way in here? Why, I never, so that's how you got in. You really do have friends in high places. If that's the case, I certainly won't stand in your way. Just try not to annoy the king, is that understood?
Who the devil are you? And what do you think you're doing, interrupting me like that? Do you think any passing vagabond can simply waltz in here?
Well, come on in, you corrupt king needs to go down. We talked to the Wiz.
Did I hear you correctly? The Wizard-in-Chief of the Grand Conjuratorium told you to prevent me from reviving the incantation? That senile old fool. I told him I was
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, no, the bad
What does
kind.
he do? He sends perfect strangers to interfere nonetheless. Contemptible meddler! Well, two can play at that game. Give me that.
King Hybris confiscates the Wiz's seal of approval.
My sincere apologies for keeping you waiting, Your Majesty. I have brought you what you requested. Here, take it and see for yourself.
Also, how did we beat you here?
This is it. You found it. You actually found it. The incantation itself. I still can't quite believe it. To think that somewhere out there this existed all along. Can it really be true?
It is true, I assure you. Now, shall we head for the Inquisitory? The time has come for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Your Majesty, wait! We still have much to discuss.
Look, I admit that I lied to you. But what of it? I am the King of Hubble, and you have no authority here. Now, listen well, travelers. True peace can only be built on a foundation of true strength, and the source of this strength is me, and me alone. Now get out of my way.
Your Majesty, you are truly worthy of wielding the power of a veritable god of destruction. Now, you had better make haste for the Inquisitory. I shall deal with our unwelcome guests.
Yeah, because we're sure as heck not letting both of you leave.
You know who I am, don't you? You must have heard of the envoy on your travels. Well, my work here is almost done. Hybris will incant the forbidden words, and the god of destruction will be born. I will have done the Demon King proud. Not that you will live to see any of this come to pass, of course.
Sir Mervin's is like, oh heck no.
Prepare to burn, hapless fool!
The envoy appears. Critical! You suck! And dead.
Easy peasy.
Learns Mercurial Slash. And Mensana. And Kamikaze. How could I be defeated by you? Well, your victory will do you no good. It's too late to stop the king. You're doomed. You'll perish and your world will be consumed by flames. So it's true, His Majesty really does intend to revive the incantation. He simply must be stopped. Forgive my impertinence, but you have to help us. I believe King Hybris set off in the direction of the Inquisitory to the west of town. He'll soon reduce his beloved kingdom to rubble if left to his own devices. Please, you must do something.
Go on.
We cannot allow the king to become a god of destruction. We must hurry and put an end to this. The king should protect his nation and lead his people. Alas, King Hybris' thirst for power has led him astray. We must needs tarry no longer, Particio. Our quarry awaiteth in the Inquisitory in the west of Hubble.
Ah. Oh.
I beg your pardon.
One of the Chancellor's guards told me what's going on. You need to head inside on the double. No one may enter by order of the king. Be on your way.
Oh,
Let me through. Don't get in my way or I swear I'll... Please, Father, I must insist that you calm down. This is futile. The king has ordered that none shall pass. Listen to me, curse you. The future of this kingdom, no, the future of the world hangs in the balance. This is no time to be enforcing petty orders. Believe me, we're in grave danger, all of us. But I couldn't possibly. You leave me no choice. And that priest is like, I must stop this asshole. We got a green fragment.
Hey!
Hurry, Particio, we gotta follow that priest. Hey, Particio, where are you going? I gotta go look at rooms and see if I can find treasure. It's of the utmost import. Besides, if it's like any story we've done before, he's not gonna do anything until we get there. Plus, we're gonna be stuck in a basement for an hour.
Can this be... Hybris? Is this... Do you truly intend to revive the incantation?
Your timing is impeccable, Martin. We are just about to bear witness to the birth of a power beyond the imagination of any god or man.
Your Highness, according to the spell book, there remains but one ingredient to add.
Well, add it then, damn you.
Yes, Your Highness.
Please, you mustn't do this.
Very good. You may leave now.
Yes, Your Highness.
How long has it been since the sages of old sealed this spell away? How long has it lain dormant, waiting for one such as I to revive it? I can feel it. I can feel the power surging through me.
No! Please stop!
Is it curse my fire spells?
Way of destiny. None shall prevent the rebirth of the greatest of all spells.
Stop, I tell you! This is madness! This can only lead to disaster! Listen to me, Hybris, you are not in your right mind.
Oh, you think so, do you? From where I am standing, it is you who are refusing to face reality. Remember what we lost. The friend we could not protect. You may have forgotten, but I have not.
You mean... Hybris, listen to me. We were not to blame.
Without power, how can we hope to protect what is dear to us? Others may shy away from this truth, but not I. With this, the greatest enchantment of them all, I will finally have that power. It is time. Time for me to utter the incantation. What is this? What is this power that courses through my veins? Let us find out.
Partisha, did you see the king just then? He was glowing. The incantation must have worked. We gotta stop him before it's too late.
Oh.
Please, you have to stop him. Curse your teleporting abilities!
Behold, it is mine at last. The power to vanquish any foe. To overcome any obstacle. It's mine, Lucia. It's finally mine. I can finally save you. You have nothing to fear anymore. You are safe now. I promise. What's going on? This power, it's too... What happened? I can't see. The darkness. It has come for me.
Oh, shoot.
I think you're done for.
I'm like, yeah, that is definitely scripted. All must be destroyed, this land, this world, everything. Thank goodness you're here. We just got our asses kicked. Did I did I miss much? Yeah. My impeccable powers of deduction tell me King Hybris has revived the incantation. Well, if we don't stop him soon, we can kiss goodbye to this kingdom and everything in it.
No.
Anyway, we can discuss the finer points of this impending apocalypse later. If you don't have time, follow me. Someone, anyone, help! Calm down, will you? What's the matter with you, man? But you're the wizard-in-chief. Please, you have to help us. There's a monster in the castle. Oh, there is there? And where exactly is it? It went towards the throne room, but when we saw it coming, we ran away. Destruction, panic, terror. These people are about to learn the true meaning of these words. That guy's like, nope. This doesn't look too clever. Right, you lot, follow me if you would. It's not good. King Hybris will destroy all of Hubble if we do not act. We should go and talk to the wizard-in-chief. Surely he'll know what to do.
Quite.
Ah, there you are. What took you so long? I have a little something to show you. It's the enchantment I've been working on. The counterspell to end all counterspells. A little number I like to call the Great Leveler. Now let's unleash its holy power and see if we can't blast the badness out of that young fool of a king, shall we? Here goes. Well, it brought him down to earth, but it seems it wasn't enough to finish the job.
But this is not the end. I am far from defeated. I will not rest until this land lies in ruins. I must protect her. I must destroy you.
Alright, let's go, team! Try not to get insta-kill this time. my 500 damage. Wow.
My gratitude.
Let's kick his ass! Alright, we just pummeled him so hard. Because we do so much damage now.
I feel great.
Leg sweep!
No, I cannot. I cannot lose it. I cannot lose this power. Without it, I cannot save them. Cannot save her. Forgive me. I failed you. Again. Hybris!
He is still breathing. As are you, may the Almighty be praised. You have my deepest thanks, and those of the people of Hubble too, I'm sure. If you had not been here to defend us, I fear that our fate would have been sealed. But now is not the time for such things. We must tend to the wounded. Guards, carry the king to his chambers, and do not forget the wizard-in-chief. He is on the upper level. Ensure that he is well looked after.
Thankfully, the full power of incantation was not unleashed, and now the evil enchantment sleeps once more safely sealed away where none may use it. All that remains is for those caught up in the day's events to rest and recuperate, and to ponder on the problems still facing them. Then morning comes. We did it!
On behalf of the entire kingdom, I would like to offer you all our most heartfelt gratitude. Though he is not yet able to rise from his bed, Hybris is conscious and making a rapid recovery. I am sure he would like to speak with you before you leave.
I must also express my most heartfelt gratitude. His Majesty's rampage could not have been stopped were it not for the daring do you displayed. It's no exaggeration to say that you have saved the Kingdom of Hubble. You are our saviors and our heroes. Now, I hope you don't think me impertinent for asking, but why did you decide to come here in the first place?
Particio tells the Wiz about the purpose of their adventure.
What? Restoring lost islands? Really? Oh, well. I'd ordinarily find such a claim rather hard to believe, but you have already proven yourselves to be far more capable than I first thought. In light of which, I think it's only right that I teach you the mighty spell I have spent so long sweating over, the Great Leveler. I revived this ancient spell in order to protect people, and I can't think of anyone who'd make better use of it than you. I should warn you, though, it's not quite the finished article, as you saw for yourself. Still, there's no harm in giving it a try if you ever find yourselves in a similarly sticky situation again. Abracadabra, abracadee. Nearly there now. 1, 2, 3!
Particio learns the Great Leveler.
There! Ha ha! And don't worry, I'll keep working on the spell while you're off adventuring. It won't be quick or easy, but I'll have the blighter perfected one day. You mark my words, and when I do, rest assured that I shall be more than happy to share it with you. Anyway, I'd better get back to my research. All the best, dear friends. Do be sure to drop by again whenever you're in the area.
I owe you a debt of gratitude. If it hadn't been for you, my kingdom would surely have been destroyed. I'm so ashamed of what I've done. It's just, ever since childhood, I've burned with remorse and resentment. I was too weak to protect my dearest friend in her time of need. I vowed that day never to be at the mercy of another, and dedicated myself to gaining a power that would make all men tremble before me. I owed it to Lucia to grow strong. At least that's what I told myself. But I sought power for my own sake as much as for hers. I wanted to erase all trace of the pathetic child I was. My people have suffered terribly because of the choices I've made. I must make amends. It might be too late to atone for my sins, but the least I can do for the citizens of Hubble is to ensure they might live in peace from now on.
Well,
Hybris is not able to stand, but he's awake and recovering fast. I'm sure he'd like to speak with you before you depart. To think my son never truly got over that terrible episode from his boyhood. He's my only son, and yet it never occurred to me at time. Yes, I would agree. What kind of father are you? This kid needed therapy. Maybe it wouldn't have escalated this bad if you would just, talk to him about his traumatic childhood. Also, you let him get kidnapped for a little bit, so there was also that. Now think about what you've done as we go back to our own time. Well, let's just say the time of everybody except Sir Mervyn because he's from the distant past. Actually, so is Gruff. He's also from the past, too. Alright, back to Esther. I don't know about you lot, but I'm exhausted.
Indeed. I doubt anyone could save a nation of that size without needing a rest afterwards.
I'm tired and sleepy.
Oh, there you are. I was hoping to find you here.
What's going on? Did you run here all the way from Pilcher Bay? Oh, you look like you've seen a ghost.
I won't go into details if it's all the same to you, Miss Maribel. It's just, you're wanted at home right away.
Why? What's happening? Tell me, now!
Well, it's your father. He's had a bit of a funny turn.
What? He's what?
Everyone's been out searching for you all day, miss.
Look, I need to get home. I'll see you all back in Pilchard Bay.
This must be really bad, Particio. Maribel's got a seriously funny shade of white. Maybe we should go and see if we can help. As he's the sire of our fair band, it would only be proper to pay Maribel's father a visit when he remaineth sick abed. Let's make for Pilchard Bay, Particio. I'm still on to that mysterious creature. You're well acquainted with Maribel's father, are you not, Particio? You must be worried, too. I believe it would do some good to pay a visit to the maid household.
Let me explain everything one more time, Maribel. The good news is that your father's life is not in any immediate danger. However, while we cannot be certain about the cause of his illness, we do have our suspicions. As such, we really cannot afford to give him any more reason to worry. We must stay by his side until he makes a full recovery. We can't have you running off and worrying him anymore.
Oh, Father.
I suppose you heard all that, did you? You must understand that Maribel cannot shirk her duties here.
Look, why don't we all talk outside? It is what it is. Sorry, but I think my adventuring days are behind me now. Father needs his dutiful daughter by his side to help him get back on his feet. Here, you can hold on to my stuff. I suppose I'll be seeing you then. It was fun while it lasted. Really fun.
Well, now we got our 4 party members, because both of Particio's friends had to duck out.
Wait! Don't you go running off just yet! Phew. Oh, I can't believe you were going to leave without saying goodbye.
Ah, if it isn't the young master's noble matron. How might we be of service to thee?
Well, since you've come all the way back to the village, I thought it might be nice to have you all over for a lovely fish supper. What do you say?
Yummy!
Lovely! Oh, it'll be just lovely. Right then, everyone. Come on over and take a load off. I'm looking forward to getting to know you all.
Taking Pearl up on her mouth-watering offer, the party arrive at Particio's house. Pollock, delighted to spend time with his son, entertains the guests while Pearl prepares a veritable feast in the kitchen. Particio and friends eat their fill and then some, recounting tales of their adventures as the night stretches on. Your mom and dad are nice, Particio, but I don't know, something doesn't feel right. Maybe it's just strange to have such a nice time without Maribel. It's really sad, actually. I wanted to go on more adventures with her. Loads more. The young sir, I announce myself to thy parents by my rightful title of legendary hero. But it seems they doubt the verity of, the truth of my tale.
Oh.
You're awake at last. You fell asleep as soon as we arrived. Must have been terribly tired. Well, I can hardly blame you. So much has happened. But seeing as you're back in your home for the night, you should try to forget about your worries and relax. I can't remember the last time I've had such fun. You really are a lively lot, aren't you? Think you've drunk us dry. I'll pop next door and see if I can borrow a few bottles. Will you help me carry them, dear? I'll head over now. Join me when you're ready, but don't dilly-dally too long. I mean, to be fair, half the party are like... Well, one's like an adult in her mid-20s and one's an old gentleman, and so it's like half the party at this point can drink. I don't think we should give rough alcohol. Ah, there you are.
Sorry to make you leave in the middle of all the fun, but I just wanted to have a little chat to ask how things were. A mother can tell, you know. This business with Maribel is weighing on you, isn't it? Well, it's no surprise. You and Maribel have been thick as thieves since you were knee-high to a grasshopper. I don't suppose you remember the promise you made, do you? Your promise to Maribel, I mean. No. Oh, you were just a little fingerling back then. It must have been, about 10 years ago.
Back when he was 6, oh my gosh.
The rain came bucketing down that night. You see, a storm was on its way to the island.
10 years earlier, we have 6-year-old Particio who, for some reason, has the same clothes. Still no sign. It'll get light soon. A well-behaved girl like her would never dream of running away, would she? No, I wouldn't think so. If we don't have any luck tonight, we'll take the boats out once the sun rises. Do you think she's all right? I can't say for certain. Oh, you're up, dear. Now, you better listen to me. Maribel, the maid's daughter, didn't come home last night. Your father and I are going to look for her along with the other grown-ups in the village. We won't be coming home until morning, which means I have a special job for you, guarding the house. Will you promise me you won't leave until we get back? That's my boy. I'll be back before the sun's up, so you just be good until then, okay? And like the 6-year-old gremlin that we are, we're going anyways. Yep, exactly the same spot she was in the present.
No! No! Leave me alone, Father! I'm not going back to that house! I hate it there! All the tutoring and dancing and frilly dresses and stupid, stupid dollies! I hate it all! Just let me be normal! Let me go outside and play with the other children! Let me be myself! Why aren't you saying anything? Father? Did you hear all that?
Yeah.
If I break so much as a single bead of sweat, my mother and father get angry at me. It's not ladylike, apparently. They're always telling me I'm a good girl, and I just have to put up with it. I hate it. Oh, I hate it all! I just thought, you know, maybe if this boat could take me far, far away somewhere. But I suppose I'm going home.
Particio walks Maribel back to the maid house.
Son? What did I say to you? You're supposed to be safe and sound at home.
Please don't be angry with him.
Maribel! Oh, my dear little goldfish. Where have you been? Why did you go out on your own? You're normally such a good girl. Why would you do such a thing? Don't you know how much you made your mother worry?
I'm sorry.
My boy, you are the hero of the hour. Oh, 1,000 thank yous for finding our dear little Maribel. Well, indeed, I believe this calls for a reward. Tell me, is there anything you desire? Anything at all? Toys? Treasures? Why, I'd even buy you a boat. Come now, there must be something. Spit it out.
I suppose you don't remember how you answered Mayor Maid, do you? Well, I don't think I'll ever forget. You looked up at him and you said, I don't need anything, but there is something I would like. I'd like you to let Maribel do what she wants. Let her play with Kiefer and me. And let her sweat as much as she wants, please. And one day, when I go somewhere far away from here, I promise to take Maribel with me. If that's what she wants, of course. Oh, Maribel's a sweet girl. She's always trying her best not to put anyone's nose out of joint. Saying what she really feels doesn't come easily to her. Hence all the bluster. It's easy to mistake for selfishness or insensitivity, but if you ask me, it's a shield she uses to hide behind. If you want to keep adventuring together, I think you should be open and honest, like you were all those years ago. After all, I'm sure she still remembers the promise you made, even if you don't.
What are you doing still hanging about town? Oh, I see how it is. You miss me so much you just couldn't carry on without me, eh?
Yes, actually.
Relax, I was only joking. I'm actually glad you came to see me. It's very nice of you. But look, I don't think I can go adventuring. Not anymore. At least, not until Father wakes up.
No, don't worry about me, Maribel. Ugh.
Father, you're awake!
You must have come home for my sake. I'm sorry for interrupting your adventures, my darling.
There's no need to apologise, Father. I'll go call the doctor.
Wait, before you do, let me talk to you.
Huh?
Maribel, you are the sweetest child a man could ask for. You have shown me the kindness in your heart. I need nothing more.
What do you mean?
Since the day you were born, I've only ever wanted one thing for you. To live your life in the way that you choose. Be honest with me. What is the thing you'd most like to be doing right now?
Father, I want to continue my travels. I want to keep adventuring with all my friends.
Plus,
Then
the
that
Demon
is what
King's
you
kind of
shall
a
do.
problem.
That is what you shall do, my Maribel. Young man, you made a promise to me, and I expect you to honor it. Take good care of my daughter.
Thank you. I'll be back before you know it.
What mirth we made yesternight, though I fear rather too much fun might have been had. 'Tis if it had been the smote upon a brain pan I had such a throbbing tween my ears. But never mind, there's much to be done and we have tarried here long enough. Let's depart, young sir, a new adventure surely awaiteth.
Pushing your luck a little, aren't you? Just how long were you planning on making me wait? Knowing you stayed up all night mucking about and couldn't get out of bed. Am I wrong? Oh, it's a wonder you can even dress yourself in the morning. Goes to show, doesn't it? You'd be lost without me. That's why I'm coming with you. It's painfully apparent that someone needs to keep you on track.
What's that, Maribel? You're going to come travelling with us again? Really?
Well, I wouldn't have the heart to say no. Not after a certain someone came over in tears, telling me how lonely they were without me around, saying they'd do anything to have me back. Come on then. There's no time like the present. Let's get moving.
I'm so happy!
What marvelous cheer! Then let us depart forthwith. Where shall we make our next destination?
Perhaps we should see if Hubble has appeared in the present-day world. What do you think, Maribel?
No arguments here. All right, let's go. Time to find our next adventure.
Go, sweet summer child. For Kiefer, because he's stuck in the past. Welcome to the Grand Conjuratorium, a perfectly preserved reminder of the days where the lands were a center of magical excellence. Oh, this kingdom was once a magical spot, but things have changed and now it's not. But even today, I'm sure you'll agree this building's as splendid could be. That seems like a funny place to build a staircase, doesn't it? I wonder where it leads. Today's the day when I unravel the magical mysteries the legendary wizard-in-chief took to his grave. That's the plan, anyways. At the moment, I'm struggling to remember where his grave was located. Follow the cross starting under the statue's watchful eye. It's supposed to be a hint as to how to get there, but I don't have the faintest idea what that means. I heard there was a former king of Hubble who was a great sorcerer. As the story goes, he gained incredible power but was unable to control it and ended up destroying part of his own castle. It was after the people of Hubble decided to completely stop using magic, or so they say. There was once a king of these lands who warned that magic brought only conflict and suffering. But that's not the whole story, is it? Magic can also heal and protect people. There was always a kind of magic that was developed and practiced here in the Grand Conjuratorium, I'm sure of it. I heard there was a... Okay, right, talk to this guy.
Oh.
This room remains from a time when this was the primary magical research center in the region. We studied the ancient tomes in order to learn the old ways of sorcerers. Apparently they hold music fests down here from time to time. Well, it's no surprise. It's so huge, I'm sure you could fit everyone in the kingdom here. So it looks like that kingdom never recovered. Welcome to Hubble, where the music never stops.
Oh.
In the old days, this kingdom was a magical powerhouse. Unfortunately, its power caused nothing but conflict. Now that Hubble's embraced music, we live in peace and sweet, song-filled harmony. This old sailor once told me he came across a curious tribe who played the strangest music. Apparently they had no home of their own and were always on the road. Sounds pretty odd to me. Greetings, friends. You're most welcome to our instrument emporium. We stock all manner of things with strings, but only for musicians who've been issued with a royal warrant at the castle. Tell me, do you like music? Great, then you'll love it here. It's nice of you to visit Hubble, but please don't cause any trouble or we'll send you packing on the double. As you may or may not have guessed, Hubble's a musical paradise where everyone has a song on their lips. I traveled a long way to Hubble to offer my services as a mercenary, but they said they wouldn't hire me because I can't carry a tune. How'd you like that? Always on the winning side, I fight with heart and pride.
Thanks.
I'm working on building my lung capacity so I can out-sing that tone-deaf lunk near next door.
Alright.
La la la! I'm sounding sweet as a nightingale, aren't I? Not like that tuneless numpty next door. Maribel's like, please, I want to get out of here before my eardrums burst. Say no more. I keep missing that high note. Perhaps I need honey and lemon. I'm afraid my best clothes scrubbing days are behind me. Every time I wash so much as a couple of shirts, I end up needing a good sit-down. No, that's not right. Maybe a little more like this. No, I'll never be as popular as Crispin. Have you heard of Queen Euphonia? She's the most important person in the whole kingdom. She's so important, she lives in a castle. Curse that lazy, good-known Crispin. He's bunked off from practice again. Oh, hello there. If you're looking for Crispin, I'm afraid you're out of luck. And before you ask, no, I have no idea when he'll be back.
Oh.
This building was once known as the Inquisitory. The original layouts remained unchanged. Feel free to take a look around. Doesn't look like Crispin will be playing the Torben for us today. More's the pity.
Oh.
He's the most amazing Torben player ever. As soon as he starts playing, I can't help dancing. There's nothing like willing the daylight away hours in a nice dark bar. Hang on, I don't believe we've been introduced. I'm Crispin, the world's greatest Torben player. Now, I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm not giving out any more autographs today. Crispin, is that the song you promised to write for the me finished yet? I was putting the finishing touches on it. You're gonna love it, seriously. Oh, I can hardly wait. More shopping! This is where the court magicians once labored researching the ultimate spell for the king. That was many moons ago, of course. Now the kingdom of Hubble is dedicated to the pursuit of peace and musical harmony. There was once a king named Hybris who started a terrible war and then used magic to transform himself into a terrifying monster. Apparently he ended up with more magical power than he could control and laid waste to the entire castle. After that painful episode, he decided that Hubble should live in peace with its neighbors. So he laid down his wand and took up the paintbrush, deciding that art was the way to heal people's hearts after all that had happened. Everyone in Hubble embraced the way of art and music, and now we live in peace. I just love dancing to the sweet music this chap makes next to me. Sure, he might not be the best, the world's most gifted harpist, but he's got heart. Maybe I just have to face it, the harp's not the instrument for me. I always seem to pluck the wrong string. Serena's like, I can give you lessons! Please, I've been dying to teach someone else how to use the harp. You come to meet our beloved ruler Queen Euphonia, please go straight through the doors. If you'd like to take a stroll around the castle, head through the door on the left or the right and make yourselves at home.
Oh.
Music changes so much depending on the instrument you're using. When you play the same melody in a flute or harp, there's so many subtle variations in timbre and tone. In order to understand music more deeply, I feel I must master as many instruments as possible.
Thanks.
I'm busy transcribing old folk songs to preserve them for future generations. People really been singing since the dawn of time.
Alright.
Our Queen's order is to assemble as many unusual instruments and musical scores as we can find. Any musician who's been granted a royal warrant is free to borrow them in order to future their craft.
Ah.
Or further, rather. One of our jobs is to design new instruments. We work day and night to come up with ideas for new and even more exciting ways of making music.
How?
Some songs praise the Almighty, others celebrate the harvest, while others are declarations of undying love. Truly, there's a song for every occasion. And Partitio's like, can I sing about the many times I've witnessed people pee in this game? Game? What are you talking about, son? Nothing! And son, yes, please don't make the piss song. I make no promises! I love dancing more than anything. Yeah, that too. But you can't do it on an empty stomach. Hurry up with the stew, will ya? I thought all the dancers and poets would be far too busy with their craft to worry about meals. Turns out I could have been more wrong. So, like, you know this whole adventure, there's been, like, plenty of piss jokes, right? I'm just bringing it full circle and being like, oh yeah, there's a song for everything, and Partitio's like, including a peace song? No! That's the last thing we should be singing about. This country used to be two separate realms, the Kingdom of Hubble and the Rocker Empire. But after years of fighting, they finally made peace and unified. That's why we don't need a big army anymore. My fine falsetto can knock birds out of the sky and stun a man at 10 paces. What do? They dragoon me into joining the castle guards. Honestly, I'm an artiste, not a mindless thug. Okay, to be fair, the video that Swiffer Sweeper put out about Steven's piss dream, I'm not kidding, look it up, is not helping. Hello there, you caught me sweeping and polishing. Just goes to show you never know when someone's gonna drop by. How can one describe the beauty of a flower reflected in crystalline blue water beneath the summer sky? I believe this is what music is for. It allows us to express the inexpressible.
Ah.
Queen Euphonia rules over us together with a council of elders. She's so young, but she devotes herself to her duties all day, every day. Surely it must be a little dull for one so youthful. Behold, the vision of my face reflected in the rippling waters is beautiful beyond compare. I simply must express myself in song. I look good, I knew I would. Wow, someone's full of themselves. Take that over the piss song. Sir Mervin's like, you children are a bunch of degenerates. You want to go down and have a chat with our prisoner, feel free. I'm sure he'd appreciate the company. I can't sleep at night. All I see are visions of that accursed treasure chest. I'm the greatest lockpick in the world. I've never come across one I couldn't open in 2 seconds flat. But that chest defeated me. I tried everything and the lock just won't click. Anyway, I resorted to jumping up and down on it out of frustration, and that's when the guards came and nabbed me. Oh, and I'll never find out what's inside. The fair Queen Euphonia is so busy overseeing the day-to-day affairs of our kingdom that she rarely gets the chance to leave the castle. By adding another delightful dress to her collection every day, we hope to at least bring some joy into her life. I wish I had the time to make a dress for myself, nothing fancy like. It's a fine thing to be queen for a day. Listening to this loom all day makes me think I should pen a little ditty to match the rhythm. Randomly, there's a beach up here.
Oh.
This is where Queen Euphonia comes to get away from it all. Commoners are strictly forbidden from coming anywhere near here.
Visitors? Well, I suppose I should tell you my name at least. I'm Euphonia, Queen of Hubble. You will find my subjects to be most welcoming. And if you're lucky, they may even sing for you. Now, go and take a look around the kingdom, why don't you? I wish I could. Oh, gosh, I just realized this is the first time I've spoken to someone my own age in I don't know how long. I spend every day dealing with boring grown-ups, you see, and it does get rather dull. Now, may I ask you to introduce yourselves?
He's like, no offense, Sir Mervyn. None taken.
Tell me, what brings you to Hubble?
That is the story of our journey so far, Your Majesty. And it seems we have a way to go yet.
Oh, I'm green with envy. I've barely stepped outside the castle in ages. Right, I've decided. I have an announcement to make. In honor of meeting someone my own age for a change, I'd like to give you something. It's a gift I hope you'll cherish forever. The gift of friendship. Isn't that nice of me? Ahem. I hereby declare that from this day forth, we shall be friends. And that makes it official. Feel free to drop by whenever you like. I'll always be happy to hear more about your travels. And please, do treat me like I was really one of your friends. That's an order. What's that? There's something I can do for you. And what might that be?
Well, the thing is...
I see. A legendary musician. Interesting. The Torben of Truth, you say? Oh, this is simply fascinating. So, you're on a quest to find a legendary Torben player descended from the Romers. This is so exciting. Well, you came to the right place. After all, I'm queen of the most musical kingdom in the world. Leave it to me. I'll issue a proclamation right away. We'll hold a contest here in Hubble to find the world's best Torben player. And yes, we'll have a prize for the winner. That'll bring them running for miles around. Now, if I understand correctly, only the descendant of this legendary musician of yours will be able to play the Torben of Truth. So if we use it in the contest, we'll know right away if we found our player. Does that sound good to you? So it's settled. It will probably take a while for all the best players in the world to gather. So you should carry on with your adventure and come back and visit me later. Thanks so much. You've managed to banish my boredom in one fell swoop. It is only right that I reward you with a little something. A token of our newly forged friendship, if you will.
We got a green fragment.
I trust it is to your liking. It is one of Hubble's finest treasures. I hope it serves as proof of our bond. And since we are now friends, you may henceforth dispense with the formalities. Just call me Euphonia.
Hubble was once a paradise for practitioners of the arts, painting, sculpture, you name it. But nowadays, everything except music has fallen by the wayside, and if you want to know why, it's our young queen's doing. She's a fine singer and an even finer dancer, but quite frankly, she's a disaster at everything else. And being rather an impetuous sort, one day she declared that there was no place in the kingdom for anything she wasn't good at. That's how Hubble ended up being such a musical place. Just a shame it had to happen at the expense of everything else. Tournament to decide the world's greatest Torben player. Fancy that. Maybe I should have a go. Alright, to the next island that looks like a crab claw. The Aeless Vale region. Double kill!
Easy peasy.
Divine intervention!
Here I come!
Mid-heal and defuddle! And thin air! Good morning, Wanderer, and welcome to Aelus Vale, ancient home of the soaring Cirrus, people of the clouds. Strangers often refuse to believe that we're capable of flight. Are those similarly skeptical, friend? They are not, then I apologize. Alas, we've grown accustomed to being disbelieved. We found the City of Angels. Not Los Angeles. How many times must I say it? We seers have no need of that accursed stone. To put lives at risk to reclaim such a trinket is rankest folly. A trinket, 'tis essential for our very existence. Without it, the constant winds that graze Aelus Vale would surely dwindle and die. But we have no need of such winds. Hast thou not ears to which you hear me? We Cirrus are meant to dwell on the ground and take to the skies only when nature's breezes allow it. Surely were the ways of the day, perhaps, dear mother, but were the winds to cease tomorrow, we Cirrus could no longer function. Fie on thee, O bone-headed oaf, as thou wishest. Throw thee the lives of fine young men away for the sake of a worthless rock. Thy ragings will not sway me, mother. The sacred stone is indispensable, must be reclaimed no matter the cost.
Oh!
Thou art a fool of the first order. A predator such as thee will bring naught but misery down on us. Excuse me, young children. But first, let me grab this blue fragment. Wow, there's still 20 of those left. "'Tis curious indeed. Fidelia went to pick flowers some time ago and has yet to return. But she's unable to fly and by nature sluggish, I suppose.
I beg thy pardon.
'Tis not often we receive visitors here in Aelus Vale. This is a poor welcome indeed. My apologies. Alas, our realm has been consumed with trouble of late, and as thou have witnessed, not all are agreed on how to face them. But perhaps it's Providence that hath brought thee and thy companions here. Spare a moment to hear of our plight, if thou wilt. North of Aelus Vale lies the sanctum of the Cirrus. 'Tis a sacred place over which we Cirrus have stood guard for generations. Alas, a half year since, a great darkness did descend and engulf the shrine that stand there, and ferocious monsters now walk in its halls. Those who dwelt there made good their escape, but in their haste they were forced to leave behind our most sacred of treasures. The sacred stone bringeth careless winds to the vale, blessing all with the gift of flight. If it's not retrieved, the breeze shall soon cease. That being the case, I'd hope to convene a band of mighty warriors to join thither and retrieve it. By the skies, a great thought occurred to me. Thou art a warrior, art thou not? Perhaps thy band of companions might consider coming to our aid. Our fighting men must surely pale in comparison to thy gnarled and well-trained troop. Praise be unto thee, friend. Rest assured thou wilt be handsomely rewarded. To reach the sanctum, simply cross the vale and proceed northward. May the winds blow in thy favor. So if we bring back the sacred stone, Mr. Prater will give us a reward. What are we waiting for, Partitia? Let's go.
Hey!
The sanctum's to the north of the valley. Come on, Partitia. The sooner we get the stone, the sooner we can get back inside and out of this nasty wind.
There are far finer flowers growing upon the cliff tops, Fidelia. Wherefore dost thou not fly up to pick them? Must thou always insist on scuttling around on the ground like a lowly insect? I have told thee countless times, I cannot fly.
But Fidelia, thou art the daughter of the Praetor. How can the child of the most esteemed of all the Cirrus lack the joyous gift of flight?
Thou knowest full well that I am not truly the Praetor's daughter. I am not of the Cirrus. I am.
He's like, I'm adopted.
So thou admittest it. Thou belongest not here. Foundling, groundwalker, scuttlebug.
Hey, you children, stop being assholes.
Who art thou? 'Twould seem that Fidelia is not the only scuttlebug here present.
She hath called upon more of her ground-bound kind for protection.
Come, let us leave them to their chitterings.
my thanks. My apologies, but I must return home, lest my sister scold me most cruelly.
I spied little Fidelia a short while ago picking flowers all alone. 'Tis a shame indeed the poor child is forced to dwell here among those not of her kind. Fidelia is the only child in airless vale through whose veins floweth not the blood of the seeress. The praetor found her abandoned before his villa one rainy afternoon. He took her in without question, of course. We know not who abandoned her, but verily they must have been heartless animals of the lowest order. If the rumors are to be believed, those who fled the sanctum continue to dwell in its sully environs. We must need retrieve the stone from its depth before it's too late. What an amazing place! Look at how clean the water is! Taste the fresh air! Just a shame I gotta leave today. Hope I get to come back sometime soon. Mayhap 'tis not but my imagination, yet I can't help but feel there's something different about the wind as of late. Forsooth, I dare not countenance what might become of we seeress were the wind to cease its blowing. Verily, we've grown so dependent on it, I doubt we could walk more than a few paces were it to dwindle. You would surely starve.
Ah.
Oh.
Ah.
And there goes most of our money. The praetor is found in his villa on the other side of Vale. Presently he seeketh to assemble a band of warriors mighty enough to storm the sanctum. I retain a certain hope I might be counted among those chosen. Sounds the most terrible cacophony rages overhead once more. Must they insist on clattering so lumpenfootedly over my rooftop? I have no particular reason to torture Fidelia so mercilessly, and yet when I glimpse her piteous countenance, an insurmountable urge to torment her doth well upon me.
Thanks.
Didst thou climb the stairs all the way here? Verily, it must have been tiring. They were constructed for the rare occasions when the width doth cease and we Cirrus are unable to take to the air. Nowadays it bloweth from dawn to dusk, and only young Fidelia and other ground-bound souls such as thyself who must needs make use of it. Greetings! Thou art a traveler, perchance? Thou and thy friends have chosen an auspicious time to journey hither. The sanctum that lieth but a short distance from here has been shrouded in a great darkness. There's no question of approaching it, and I fear we have little to offer thee at our humble camp. If thou are without reason to remain here, I suggest that thou depart forthwith. For how long was we remain in this forsaken place? If only the darkness would subside. If only we might return to our beloved sanctum. Oh, shoot! Learn Zing and Whack, and Weird Whacker, and Mansana, and he levels up to 30. That's definitely been a bit since we found a mini medal. Alright, 7 more until we can afford that one map shard. Well, what is the situation at the sanctum, pray tell? 'Tis unchanged. It remaineth sullied and shrouded in a great darkness. Its outline can barely be discerned among the gloom. I see. One of our brethren in Vale. Did they not promise to dispatch a band of mighty warriors to aid us? And where might we find such heroic souls? We Cirrus might be many things, but fighters we are not. Barticio's like, hello. Allow me to introduce myself. Who art thou? What business has you here? By the winds at last! But I'm right in perceiving that thou are not of the Cirrus, in which case we have something of a problem. There's a door within the sanctum that may only be opened by those whose veins floweth the blood of the tribe. Alone thou will be unable to proceed beyond it. 'Tis not a concern. The platform upon which resteth the sacred stone lie not beyond that door. Our friends here will not be required to open it. But of course forgive me. Now heed me well. The path to the sanctum is shrouded in a great darkness, in whose depths lurk vicious fiends. Take care lest they set upon thee. We shall be praying for thy safe return, stone in hand. May the winds blow in thy favor. First, we're going back to the town to go heal. Heal and save.
Sure.
She's like, if you're sure about this, Barticio, I'm not the fighter typically. It's for the greater good. The Sullied Sanctum. Punch!
We did it.
Cutting edge! Sucker! Darn it! Alright, the power of sheep. Ooh.
Brace yourself!
Okay, so now the diamonds are relevant. Flying knee! This light, we saw something like this earlier on, didn't we? And if this one works the same way, then we need to reflect the light with the mirrors and then something will happen. Run! We've seen light like this before, Particio. You need to use the mirrors to connect the beams.
Oh.
We use a mirror to reflect the light and connect the beams. The path that's currently shrouded in darkness will reveal itself. Won't be easy, but we have no other option. Ah, 'tis quite simple then. It seems all we need to do is follow the path revealed by the light. Fiendish! Glad the door is open, but I don't like the smell that's coming from the other side. Not one bit. Just be careful, Particio. I was not expecting to receive any visitors down in the darkness. I'm surprised and impressed by your courage and daring. Alas, I'm afraid your adventure ends here. Viper appears. Removes all positive status effects from an enemy. Wow. Critical! Die with the power of sheep. Glockenspiel.
That is a nice surprise.
Double level up. I was defeated by you? How shameful. Suppose now you think you've done enough to restore light to this sullied sanctum, do you? Fools! This land's experienced but a small taste of the terrors that await. The worst is yet to come. The door swings slowly open. Good job, Maribel, for just utterly completely destroying the crap out of this dude. Just really decimating him.
Hey!
Looks like we're free to keep going again. Let's get a move on, Berticio. I've had enough of this place already.
Brace yourself!
Sweet gosh. Get him! Critical! Go, Sir Microphone!
Knew I had it in me. Sure.
Accelerate and flying knee. Critical. Learns nap. There's a fresh breeze coming from this direction. The wind's really strong here for some reason. I'm stuffed in if I could tell you where it's blowing from, though. A stone you don't recognize sits atop the pedestal. Take it. We got the Sacred Stone. The wind blowing through the sanctum dies down. Come on, Pertitia, we hit a dead end. Let's go back to the valley. The fierce gust that once engulfed the room appears to have died down somewhat. Now it appears the way forward remained locked to us. I'd say we repair to Vale and examine the stone in more peaceful surroundings. The Praetor's villa was in the vicinity of the inn, was it not? Let's make haste, Partitio. The winds truly were to cease their blowing, life in Vale would come to an abrupt end. Thou art only one among us who would be spared, Fidelia. After all, thou alone knowest how to live with thy feet on the ground. I pray that thou art prepared for such an inevitability, dear girl. Please, must we always talk of such matters? We have naught to fear. The winds of the Vale will not cease. 'Tis as father said, when the stone's restored unto us, the continued blowing of the breeze will be assured. Thine addle-pated blockhead of a father is sorely mistaken, child. 'Tis not the stone that keepeth the winds from abating. Rather, 'tis the stone that keepeth us in fear of that abatement. Without it we would have naught to fear. To have it to come to rely on it was our greatest mistake. Ceaseless winds indeed. Prithee no more, grandmother. Father will surely be returning forthwith. Father, 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 'tis thine answer to everything, child. Does he truly mean so much to thee? How could he not? Without him I would not stand here before thee today, grandmother. I suppose thou art correct. Very well, I shall keep my opinions to myself for now. To hear poor Fidelia express such unabashed admiration for her father paineth me greatly. That moolish boy is not to be admired, far from it. Shameth me to call him my son.
I beg thy pardon?
Thou art returned, is that? Hast thou truly?
Ah.
By the winds, I can scarce believe it. 1,000 thanks unto thee, friend. The future of Aelus Vale is assured. Fear not, I have not forgotten my promise of a reward. Tonight we feast in celebration of thy heroic deeds. Eat, drink, and be merry. Thou and thy friends are greatest of honor. With the sacred stone safely returned, the sense of joy and relief among the people of the tribe is palpable. The feast that greets Partitio and friends is beyond their wildest imagining. Even if some of the locals remain concerned that the sanctum is still engulfed in darkness, then morning comes. Should we be concerned about that? Nah, let's go get shit-faced. Alright. Good morrow, friend. The feast proved most enjoyable, did it not? Now, before thou continue on thy travels, would thou be so good as to visit the Praetor? He would speak with thee. I think I ate a bit too much last night. There's only one thing to cure a sore tummy: breakfast. Let's go and see if Mr. Praetor will make us something. It's like, if you puke, it's not my fault, Ruff. The sanctum remains shrouded in darkness. Can we truly have saved this island from the Demon King's clutches? But perhaps I worry over nothing. For now, let's speak with the Praetor. It might be that he has some plan to reclaim the sanctum from the monsters. Do not try me, mother. Tell me, where is the stone? That plaguey rock? I've disposed of it, as hath been warranted long ago. Disposed of it? Nay, 'tis plain thou speaketh false. Why, thou hast not quit the villa since yesterd. I had no need to. I handed it to Fidelia as she ventured out to gather flowers and begged her to cast it into the river where it belongeth.
What?
Curse thee, thou meddling harridan, thou fool! I must stop her before our most sacred treasure is lost unto us. 'Tis thou who art the fool if thou think the poorest meek creature will heed my request. Dost thou truly believe Fidelia would dispose of the stone upon my say-so? Why, the child hangeth upon that every word. She knoweth full well how much stock thou settest by that accursed thing. She'll be returned to thee forthwith, I'm sure of it. She would never do aught to upset thee, or any other for that matter. Thy faith is admirable, mother, but what if it's misplaced? Oh, fiddlesticks, the girl's gratitude towards thee for making thee thine own is unshakable. My ruse will surely fail, much as it paineth me to say it. and the fact that thou seest fit to question her faith in thee doth reflect poorly indeed upon thine own character. Very well, it's way to return. Why did you do that in the first place, though? We had to go through 2 dungeons, you asshole! What are we gonna do, Particio? Should we try to find Fidelia before she chucks the stone in the river? Because she definitely has a reason to. Say goodbye to the Praetor before taking your leave.
So,
Greetings, Particio. Indeed, thou set forth on another journey soon. Prithee, do not pay any heed to the scene thou had just witnessed. 'Tis but another familial matter of no account. Well, I bid thee and thy friends a pleasant journey, and, of course, I intended to present thee with a token of my personal gratitude. 'Tis a mere trifle, but I pray that it pleaseth thee somewhat at least. We Cirrus owe you a great debt for all you've done on our behalf. Know that will always be a welcome place for thee here in Aelus Vale. The winds blowing through Aelus Vale gently dwindles. And then dies altogether. The Cirrus people can't seem to move without the wind beneath their wings. What about Fidelia? She's been spared their suffering? Ah, 'tis thee, Particio, thou hast not departed. This is a blessing indeed. While I quarreled yet again with my foolish son, the wind ceased to blow here in Vale. But fear not, for I understand the cause. But of course, 'twas be remove the sacred stone from its rightful place in the sanctum. Since silence, blockhead, wherefore insistest thou on attributing our joys and woes to that plaguey rock? The ceasing of the wind hath not in the slightest to do with thy beloved stone. Please, Particio, heed not my foolish boy. I must confess I have always done so myself, once doubted my own beliefs, so passionate was he. But no longer, now I know full well what we must do in order to restore the wind to Vale, and I must ask yet another favor. But first, would thou be so good as to fetch Fidelia? My granddaughter went out to gather flowers again. Doubt she'll have ventured far. I'll tell you more when I've seen the child that it is safe. You have my thanks. Do not tarry, Particio. The lives of the men, women, and children of Vale are at stake. The screams of a young girl echo throughout the valley. Help me!
Please! Somebody! I do not wish to die. I can hold on no longer.
Huh?
Did Fidelia just... how? Ah, but there's no time to be asking silly questions. We must make sure Fidelia's unharmed. Let's go down to her without delay, Particio.
Thanks.
You tried to come to my aid, did you not? You have my thanks. I do not know what saved me for certain, but as I fell, the sacred stone did grow warm with, all of a sudden. Could this be another one of its gifts? But now's not the time to ponder on such matters. The wind hath died, and now my father is most undoubtedly in dire straits. Well, we know she didn't shuck it in the river.
Ah.
Thank the almighty Fidelia didn't come to harm. Now let's hasten to the Praetor's Villa, Particio. Noble traveler, thou hast brought Fidelia to me as thou promised.
It is good that the child is safe. Now, as to my request, Fidelia, child, heed well my words, for thou too must play thy part. As I have long suspected, the wind bloweth no longer, because the statue of the Great Spirit within the sanctum hath been engulfed in darkness. The ancient Cirrus once believed that it was this statue that did sustain the blessed winds that grace our hallowed vale, and now I believe it too. This is wherefore you must return there, and lift the darkness that blighteth our protector. Doth all that I have imparted thus far sit well with thee? Dost thou comprehend it clearly? Very good. But there is one final complication. The statue lieth beyond a door which only those of Cirrus blood may open. And that is thy part in this, Fidelia. Thou must open the door, that our friends here might aid us.
But 'twould do no good for me to be there. I am not of the Cirrus. I do not share thy blood.
Mother, no. We...
Hold thy tongue. 'Tis time. 'Tis long past time. I will keep my silence no longer. Listen well, Fidelia. Thou art no foundling. Thou wert born here, in this very house. Thou art of the Cirrus, every bit as much as I.
She's like, what?
That cannot be. I do not possess wings. I cannot fly.
I know not what the powers on high intended for thee, my child, but that is the body thou wert given. Alas, thy father thought that a wingless child would bring great shame upon his household.
I am sorry, Fidelia. Eternally so.
There will be ample time to lambaste him for his cowardice later. But for now, we have need of thine aid. Fidelia, thy tribe finds itself in need. Wilt thou come to its rescue, in spite of all that hath befallen thee?
I will. I cannot stand by while my kinsfolk suffer.
Then it is decided. Thou wilt accompany our guests to the sanctum. Now please, you must hurry. Time is of the essence.
Might I ask thee to carry something for me? 'Tis some distance to the sanctum, and I am but small.
We have the sacred stone again.
I hereby entrust Fidelia to thy care. I pray that thou wilt take good care of her.
Ruff!
So we're gonna go back to the Sanctum again, are we? Radio will drive out the darkness, no problem. $30. And many more to go. It's not Octopath Traveler long, but it's still probably going to be a 40 to 50 hour playthrough, if the long play is to be believed. Alright, let's go find a raid target. Let's go raid Aelita, who's in baseball heaven. Alright, cool. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.